Welcome back to this fantastic Friday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. No, that was not Donald Trump. Just before we came back into that segment, it was a good friend of the show, John DiDomenico, but he does a heck of a Trump impersonation. The market today is, to me, for a Friday, I'm seeing really good things. We held all of the nearly 400 points of gains yesterday, and today, as we come into just before the top of the hour, 1 in the East, the market is up nearly 100 points more, so that's a good sign going into the weekend. And a good sign going into the weekend is when we follow a great relationship expert with a great entrepreneur and business person. Lynn Raynault joins us. She's the co-founder and CEO of Segments of One. They are a consulting advisory firm for people and companies that want to deal or do business with the mega rich. So, Lynn, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Tell us the state of the mega rich these days.
The mega rich. It's in a good state, actually. It's growing pretty strongly. Double-digit growth in the past year. You've had about 12% growth. There's about 255,000 people in the world who have $30 million in net worth and above.
So that's it? Let me write that down. 255,000 people who are worth $30 million or above. It doesn't sound like that huge of a number.
Well, that's why they're the 1%, right?
I mean, that's less than 1%.
It's about 0.001%, and they have about 13% of the world's wealth.
Wait till Bernie Sanders is done with those guys.
Holy Moses. They could be the single payer themselves. You know what I mean? That 1/10 of 1%. Joking, political reference. But we love having women on the show. We love hearing about the advances in the workplace for women over the years. My background is capital markets, but I got into cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and emerging technologies, and I felt there were tremendous opportunities. There was the closest I've seen to equality, even in some instances, women being in the lead in senior and management positions around crypto and blockchain companies.
Right.
What are you guys seeing? That's where the ultra rich got to be investing there.
Certainly there are a lot of ultra rich investing in it. What's really interesting, though, is whether the price of Bitcoin is at $20,000 or $10,000 or even $5,000, if you invested at 8 cents a number of years ago, you are now probably part of that ultra wealthy group yourself.
So there's a crypto rich class out there.
Crypto rich class, exactly.
I got into cryptocurrency around 2014. So I have a really good understanding of Genesis, of how people at $100 who were capital markets guys thought, well, I got it at 2 cents, I got to get out of it.
Right.
And then people at 20,000 thought I got to get more. But I certainly saw a wide range of young kids who thought they were multimillionaires at 20,000, and then at 4,000, their cars were getting repossessed. They were getting marshaled out of their penthouse apartments that they were leasing.
Right.
So they're not still in this. All of them.
They're not still in that. But there are really like 3 types of folks who have invested in cryptocurrencies, right? You have these folks that are like the opportunists, and they really have been around for a long time. These are people who see this as an investment opportunity, jumped on the bandwagon, rode the wave, and then bought at, 18,000 or so, and then found themselves crashed out, like you're talking about.
Lynn, in the final minute that we have left, so many people have been worrying about the Brexit situation in Great Britain. We've been talking about it a lot from a political perspective, but what are you anticipating from a financial markets perspective?
Chaos. There's 3 things that can happen, right? You can have a hard Brexit, a soft Brexit, and possibly a Remain, right? And anything is on the table still. If you have a hard Brexit, it's going to be chaos for a little while, right? But if you're looking to negotiate a trade deal with the UK, it's kind of a good deal, right? Because suddenly the UK has lost its negotiating power if they've crashed out. So from the U.S. perspective, this is a good thing at the end of the day. If there is a soft Brexit, this is probably the best solution for the UK in general. It keeps a number of people happy. It keeps businesses stable and things like that. Remain, you have societal impact at the end of the day. If you Remain, you have a number of folks who feel that they've been left out, that the government has failed them and not delivered on what they asked for.
Well, we will keep you posted. We'll keep you, Lynn, please join us again anytime you want. Lynn Raynault, please go check out Segments of One. See what they can do for you if you want to do business with the ultra rich. And speaking of Remain, you remain right there. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back right after this.